It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They'll run wide side with Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
3rd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, McCarthy. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Cardinals at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Benson. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 14-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
To throw on 2nd down, McCarthy. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Herbert's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Herbert back to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Jared Goff leading the way in the victory as his guys continue to roll. They're 8-1 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
Hey, go lion,
We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, here's Herbert.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison, 32 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And Jones will go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the second quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the fourth, you can't come away with nothing.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at second and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now out comes Minnesota.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw.
Able to find Jones.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's back to throw.
Addison hauls it in.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now the try here for the point after. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
One last throw here for Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Now Herbert, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, Just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away.